Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online, the Summerset expansion on JDZ Gaming Empire. In our last episode, we fought the boss of this expansion, and now we need to go talk with Valcerin so we could start the next story zone.
We still have work to do, my friend.
Okay, let's go.
I'm afraid we still have work to do. While the Crystal Tower is protected against Daedra, any mortal can now walk right through its gates. We must convince the Sapiarchs to gather allies in order to defend the crystal-like law.
How can we convince the Sapiarchs to accept help?
It will take an influence far stronger than you and I. Of that, I'm sure. We'll call a meeting of Somerset's most influential leaders. Perhaps, with such a force behind us, we can persuade the Sapiarchs to see reason.
And if they don't agree?
We've already seen the devastation that's possible when the tower falls into the wrong hands. And the recent attack by Nocturnal only reinforces the need for greater protection. I want you there to help plead our case. Will you join us?
I'll help you convince the Sapiarchs if I can.
Go and tell Oriandra of my plan. She'll know which parties to contact. I'd also like to ask Sotha to join us. His support would be extremely helpful to our cause.
Or how are you holding up?
Honestly, I haven't yet had a moment to process all that happened. There's still so much to be done, and perhaps that's for the best. The time to grieve can wait. For now, we must ensure the welfare of Somerset.
Okay. Talk to Oriandra. Oriandra!
It's good to see you alive and well. Word has already spread about your daring exploits within the Crystal Tower. It's still a little hard to believe, truth be told. Of course, there's so much left to do. I already have a list as long as my arm.
Valcerin needs you to summon a council of influential Summerset citizens.
That doesn't sound good. Is there another crisis I have yet to be informed about?
Crystal Tower's wards have weakened. We must convince the Sapiarchs to gather allies.
I'd almost rather deal with another crisis than try to convince the Sapiarchs. Still, it will be done. I'll even make sure to invite the Proxy Queen. Her palace should make for a suitable meeting place. Neutral ground and all that.
Where can I find Sotha? Valcerin wants him to join the council as well.
Sotha in his study, preparing to depart. He never seems to stick around for very long. I suggest you hurry if you want to catch him. I'll meet you in front of the Proxy Queen's palace in Alinor. Meet me there after you talk to Sotha.
Alrighty. Seal, which way are you? You're over here.
Here you are again. I thought such an outcome likely. The time has come for my departure. I've always felt a sense of peace in Artaeum, but also discomfort. A consistent dilemma within me, which seems to have only grown. I'll be glad to get back to the Clockwork City. There's much to do.
Much to do?
While you confronted Nocturnal, I worked within the shadow of your efforts. Negotiations with both Clavicus Vile and Mafala were held, and a compromise was decided upon. The two have agreed to a compact, an end to their direct meddling.
So does that mean they won't make trouble for us anymore?
Knowing the nature of Daedra, I doubt that shall be the case. However, any direct interference within Nirn should cease, while the terms are met, of course. As for Nocturnal, it seems she's returned to the shadows.
Do you think Nocturnal will strike again?
Perhaps. She likely contemplates her next course of action even now, given such a defeat. It may be centuries before she makes another attempt. Then again, could be days. Such is the chaotic nature of the Daedric princes.
Before you go, Valsarn wants you to join a council she's putting together.
I must decline. Valsarin may see me as an ally, but to Summerset, I am a foreign interloper. An enemy of the state. My participation would not be welcome. The need for my presence has come to an end, and so I must depart.
Thank you for all your help.
And so the gears turn once more, ever-changing, yet ever the same. With you always in the center, it seems. I take no pleasure in such distractions from my work. Still, I would not dislike it if we spoke again. Farewell.
Oh, maybe we'll see each other again in the future. Going back to Clockwork City, I guess. Eventually. Oh, there he goes. A new alliance. With the Crystal Tower saved, Valsarn wishes to call a meeting of Summerset's most influential leaders to ensure its future protection. Oriandra asked me to meet her in front of the Royal Palace in Alinor. I should go there as soon as possible. Let us get out of here. Oops, no, not that. We're going to Summerset. Ooh, I like the hair on this character. Ooh. Okie dokie, which way are we going? Which way are we going? Up this way. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Okay. Don't think so. Nope. Back the other way. Oh, that's right. I gotta go. This is up above. Oh my goodness gracious me. So we gotta go up here, then take a left go south at the Way Shrine. All right, I'll get it together. I will get it together. And then up. Okay. We're on the right path now. Jeez, look at this palace. They're all waiting on me.
Is that actually a member of the city
How can
order?
Riddick negotiate peace if
Must be.
stupid high elves
Must
won't
be
talk to
something
him?
important going on to bring them out of hiding.
Ooh.
Finally, you arrived. We were able to gather everyone together, but they've already started the meeting. Valcerin tried to make them wait, but the Sapiarchs demanded to know what was happening.
How's the meeting going so far?
To be honest, not great. Even the Proxy Queen is hesitant to accept our request. As always, everyone's so worried about proper High Elf decorum that they refuse to see reason. I'm just not sure how we're going to win this one.
I'll go inside and see if I can help.
Everyone's gathered in the council chamber. You should go inside.
Alrighty.
You can't make such demands. The Sapiarchs are the keepers of the Crystal Tower.
This is about more than the College of Sapiarchs, Lanatil.
If Raz could intervene, perhaps we should hear from our newly arrived friend.
We concur with Razumdar. Let us hear what the adventurer has to say.
Oh, everybody's looking at me. I actually need to come over here and talk to her.
The Sapiarchs recognize your bravery on our behalf in Lalandril and within the Crystal Tower, but there is nothing you can say that will alter our thinking on this matter.
Without the wards that keep people out, you need a new way to protect the tower.
So Valcerin claims. If this is true, the College shall institute new measures to protect the tower. That is well within our capabilities. The Psijic Order is responsible for all that has happened. Why should I trust them now?
The Right Master wasn't in control of his actions.
And that's supposed to convince me that the very leader of the Psijic Order was compromised in such a manner. We Sapiarchs have protected the tower for centuries without incident. Why should I trust the Psijics now?
Lady, let something like that happen to you and see what happens. Without the actions of the Psijic Order, the Crystal Tower would have fallen to Nocturnal.
Be that as it may, the Sapiarchs will continue to do as we always have. We shall protect the Crystal Tower. Entrusting that responsibility to anyone else is just far too dangerous a risk to take.
The Sapiarchs can't protect the Crystal Tower alone.
That's your opinion. You are a newcomer. I have no reason to believe that you have Summerset's best interests in mind.
What?
For all I know, you and the Psijic Order wish to use the Crystal Tower for your own purposes.
Lady, I'm from Summerset. Well, a part of it. I think you're making a mistake.
Our friend has proven their mettle time and time again. Raz thinks you should hear about these deeds. Oriandra, admit our guests now, yes?
What are you up to, Razumdar?
I will vouch for this adventurer. While I was blinded by prejudice and hate, their actions saved Shimmerine.
Sapiarch, you know me. My son rejected the Queen's decree and suffered the consequences. This newcomer saved Relenthil.
Everybody's speaking on our behalf
Finally,
here.
Raz must add his voice to the chorus. No one has served our queen and our island as well as this adventurer, not even Raz.
We have heard enough. We accept that the adventurer is trustworthy. Sapiarch Lanatil, listen to what they have to say.
Now what? Now what, lady?
I apologize for my assumptions. It's clear you've done much good for Summerset and its people. The protection of the Crystal Tower has been the Sapiarch's duty for time immemorial. To change that now feels like we've failed.
We need to make sure the Crystal Tower is protected into the future, so we don't fail again.
I can't deny the truth of your words. Very well. Henceforth, the Sapiarchs will accept outside aid in order to best protect the Crystal Tower. I'll begin preparations immediately. However, I still refuse to allow the Psijic Order to participate.
As long as you have a plan for protecting the Crystal Tower.
I promise we will work with the Proxy Queen to make sure the Crystal Tower remains safe. I'll begin preparations immediately. We'll even allow the Divine Prosecution and the Mages Guild to participate in these efforts.
That sounds like a good idea.
Raz is sure there are many more details to work out, but for now, this one just wants a very strong drink.
If you would wait a moment, my friend, I'd like to talk privately.
Oh, everybody leaving? Okay, well.
Thank you for helping me win this last battle. While the Psijic Order will not be among those protecting the Crystal Tower, we will continue to observe from afar. And now, it's time for us to depart Summerset.
You're leaving? Is that wise?
We never meant to take such a direct role in events. We're observers, watchers. We lend a hand, guide fate, but never directly shape it. Besides, I need to return to Artaeum and take up the mantle of Right Master, at least for a little while.
Conclave made you the Right Master?
On an interim basis until we get beyond this crisis and can make a decision for the future. In the meantime, I want to atone for what the Right Master and Lathan did. I owe Summerset that much, at least.
So that's it?
You're attuned to Artaeum and have a connection to the Psijic Order now. The portal will always be open for you, and you'll always be welcome on our hidden island.
Thank you. All right, let's go talk to Roz. And of course, we always end up talking with everybody. Okay, Roz is over there. All right, we don't need to talk to any of these people.
Razumdar, remove your furry seat from our throne.
After all Raz has done for Queen and country, you would deny him this small comfort?
Why Cousin Irene tolerates you, we'll never understand.
Raz could get used to such a seat. Metaphorically speaking, of course. This one would prefer a throne with far more padding. But enough of such talk. Today we celebrate your victory. From newcomer to savior of Summerset. Quite the feat, yes?
Did you bring all these people here?
Raz thought of many different plans once he heard of this meeting. He is glad the first turned out so well. His other plans, well, there is no need to dwell on such unsavory details. This one never doubted you could do it, Fiveclaw.
Thanks, Roz.
Actually, Raz may have doubted you a few times. Or many times. But he apologizes for that. After all, you have now proven yourself most capable. And of course, no heroic deed is complete without a reward.
A reward? You mentioned a reward, Raz?
Raz did indeed. On behalf of Queen Irene, this is for you. Ironic how Summerset was saved by one of the newcomers it so distrusts. This is a good lesson for the High Elves, yes? Maybe now they'll realize that change is not so bad after all.
Thank you. Wow.
Enjoy yourself, my friend. Raz certainly plans to.
Okay.
Our
That is
throne,
done.
Razumdar. We would have it back now.
So tense, your majesty. Must be this uncomfortable throne. Perhaps Raz could suggest a most comfortable cushion upon which you could sit.
Such a cushion is much too lumpy for our tastes, Cat.
Let me see if he has anything else to say.
Raz has much to do after this. Reports to write, missives to send. Perhaps he will go visit his family once all is done. It has been far too long since he has seen them. But first, Raz shall drink some very expensive wine.
Have a cup for me. Let's talk with her.
We thank you for the aid you provided to our green and pleasant land. Newcomer, you have shown us that sometimes change is for the best.
Yes. I'm glad you finally figured that out. I don't think we talked. Did we talk to her? Oh, yeah, we did. Let's talk with her.
Many greetings. My time is precious, friend, but I can spare a moment or two. The Proxy Queen's court is not in session due to unforeseen circumstances. I'm sure whatever business brings you here can wait a day or two.
Okay, lady.
It was hatred that changed my son. Hate of the new. Hate of those different from us. And here you are, a newcomer. The very reason we're all still alive. I hope your actions change the minds of many others before they too take the wrong path.
Thank you, and all right, Kin Lady.
I've had a lot of time to reflect on my actions in Shimmerine, to truly see how I let my prejudice blind me. Don't get me wrong, I'm still not pleased that we've opened our borders, but if my home is changing, then so must I.
Oh, I had her confused. I had her confused with this lady up there. Yeah, this was the one with the racist antics. This expansion is done, except for we need to go complete the guild quest, and then we'll be done. Let's head out and do that.
So, this book just magically appeared in front of you?
I know what I saw. I was upstairs watching the ceremony.
Where is this quest at? Okay, that's right. We got to go over here. It's like inside of a delve. Okay. Let's get on down to the Awake Shrine.
The depravity of Daedric worship is running rampant through our lands. Look around! Anyone gathered here for Daedric?
And we're gonna fast travel right over here. South. Boston Coradale discovered.
Ahoy, traveler!
Oh,
Spare a moment for a
Okay.
question in passing?
gotta take the boat? That right? Oh, I guess it is. Okay, lady, what do you need?
Thank you for heeding my call, newcomer. I don't suppose your passage to Summerset brought you past Weston Coraldale?
No, why do you ask?
My father, Kurteros, runs a boat in an angler fleet. They're long overdue, and while his stride tends to be a leisurely one, I've never seen the whole fleet gone for so long.
Think they ran into trouble?
I'm probably over-concerned. The weather's been fair and the wind's mild. Perhaps their fishing has been so fruitful they dare not waste their good fortune. But I'd feel better if I knew what to make of their delay.
I'll check on your father for you. Where is Waston Corradale?
The fleet set off west. Weston Coraldale is an island engulfed by coral reefs, but you can reach it safely in that sailboat. I'd go with you, but I'm afraid I don't share my father's comfort with open water.
Is the island dangerous?
Not especially. I've never been myself, but father's only remarked about the occasional ornery coral crab or hungry salamander. The reefs are the only real hazard, but only to a ship of considerable size and flimsy make.
You don't care for sailing?
Not since I was very young. My father took me fishing once, showed me how to bait a hook, coax a bite and work the line until the catch tires out. It wasn't meant to be an eventful trip, but it turned out that way.
What happened?
Father dozed off, so I continued to apply what I'd learnt without him. Soon enough, I'd hooked my first catch. Or rather, it hooked me. Yanked me clear off the boat and into the deep. I was too shocked to let go of the rod, nearly drowned.
Did your father save you?
Yes, fished me out of the drink, quite literally. He still calls me his prized catch. It's funnier when you're not coughing up seawater.
Tell me about your father.
Oh, there's not much to tell. He's plied the sea for its bounty for as long as I can recall, and that's some time, mind you. We eat well, and he makes a fair bit of coin with his best catches, but sometimes I wish he'd keep a bit more lively.
Okay. So both these quests are over here in this delve. Let's help her out, since we're going there anyways. Is this where we're at? It is. Okay, he is over here. And what we need to find for the... We need to find the auger over there. Lost at sea, an Altmer woman approached me with questions about her father, Kurtaris. His angler fleet is long overdue from their voyage to Western Corridale, and she's concerned for his safety. I've agreed to locate her father for her. I've arrived at Western Corridale without incident to begin my search for Kurtaris. Excuse me. Let's set off. Oh, we got some little salamanders in here. Let me make sure. Yeah, it looks like we need to go out and around. There's nothing over here. I say that, and there's probably going to be something over there. Oh, hello. Anything back here? This is one of the areas I don't need to go, but I want to look. Might be some loots back here. Okay, nothing. Waste of time.
Let's end them.
Let me see. I got some new jewelry. Let me put that on. Platinum ring of reduced cost. That's going... This is going to go... Oh, wait a minute. That's not the one I want to put on. I want to put this one on. Great. We have the full set now. Good, good, good. You skip right... What? Are you coming back alive? What the heck? Like, how do you skip over me? Or skip over, Sharper's Knight and come get me? He was closer. Oh, look at this. This is pretty. Sky Shard 2 around here. Please don't be way up there. Oh, not the butterfly. I mean, I'll take the butterfly, but that's not what I wanted. And he is right over there. I see his name. What you doing over here? Look, he's got his little fishing gear all set up. His poles.
What
What are you doing?
Never seen you before. Guess no one told you that this is my spot. Been my spot nearly a century.
Century?
And it'll be my spot a century more, God's willing. So don't go getting any ideas. Plenty of space down the coast. So, off with you now.
Your daughter asked me to find you. The island is swarming with Miramor. Follow me.
Huh. Fancy that. I had told Hiranessa for years those sea elves would mount an invasion from Waston Coraldale. Figures they'd launch it while I was having a nap. Well, come along then. Best send them off before they hook all the best catches.
You want to drive off the Miramor?
Of course. Any Royal Marine of the Queen's Navy worth their salt would. Might have traded my saber for a fishing rod, but I've still got my sea legs, and I'm still as sharp as the day I mustered. The others I sail with are civilians, though.
You think they're in danger?
Aye. Even if they caught a glimpse of a sea elf cutter before it reached Waston Coraldale, there's no chance a fishing boat would have outrun it. If anyone from the fleet's still alive out there, it's our duty to help them.
Let's search for the other survivors then.
Best we split up. Unless my creaking knees give me away, I ought to be able to handle some scouting while you're searching for survivors. We'll rendezvous at the old lover's tree near the reef on the eastern shore. My friends will know the one.
Are you going to be all right on your own?
Unless I'm caught. Won't be much use to the sea elves as a prisoner, but I'll black an eye or two before I greet my maker.
What am I supposed to tell your daughter if you get yourself killed?
Tell her my children are grown and my wants are few. But I cannot say the same for my friends. I've had a good life. I don't mind trading what's left of it, so others might have the same.
How many people made up your fleet?
3 aside from myself, Imdolina, Aldoterel, and Carterel. Not much of a fleet when you compare it to the Royal Armada, but we're the scourge of anything with guilds. Hope you find them safe and sound.
You're certain none of them could have escaped?
Too quiet. If one of them had reached the mainland, the Royal Navy would have sent ships to intercept these sea elves by now. No one knows they're here except us.
What are you planning to scout?
Enemy movement. Numbers, positions, assess our situation. I hope to have a plan by the time you've finished your search.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Let's see, where are all these people at? Okay, they're all pretty close. Guess we'll head over here to find this one. They're right around the coastline here. Fishing, are we? Put them poles down.
I need healing!
Easy.
Yeah, that was easy. I have to agree. What are you doing over here?
Sacred Ascendants, take me home. I thought you were a sea elf. One moment I was just dipping my toes in the shallows having a pleasant day. The next there's a murderous corsair or hungry reef viper around every corner. We're trapped.
Vitora sent me to find you. He said to meet at the old lover's tree?
He's alive. At his age, I'd have thought he'd be the first to fall prey to those sea elves. Should have given the stubborn old salt more credit. I'll make my way to him. Better than waiting to die out here.
Dude, he was right around the corner. Stay safe. He was right around the corner. Good golly. The other ones are up above. Where are they running to? Oh, right there. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Darling, I won't be coming home this time. As gentle as the seas can be, we always knew that any voyage could be my last. It won't be the fickle currents that claim me in the end, but the poison coursing through my veins. I love you, and I'm sorry. Sea elves have invaded Waston Cordell. Small force now, but I could tell that they're preparing for more of their kind. It won't be long before this island becomes a staging ground in a greater campaign. I'll never see the mainland again, but if the tides smile upon me, this message will reach us soon. To whoever finds this, tell the Royal Navy that the sea elves are here. Stop them before lives are lost, and if you could be so kind, bring this to Windlane in Alinor. With love and hope, Cadwell. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna need to take that, I assume, take that letter to his loved one. Hey, lady.
Stranger, don't anger the salamanders. They're the only thing keeping those sea elves from wandering too close. What are you doing out here? I've never seen you before.
Curterus sent me to find you. He said to meet him at the old lover's tree.
You're sure we're talking about the same Curteros? The one I know is more likely to be mistaken for dead and sleep right through this whole mess.
That's the one. Better not keep him waiting. Where is he? Where is Curteros? Okay, he's right over in the area where we need to go. What is that thing? Ooh, that's like a little boss over in this area. Well, let's fight him. See what we're gonna get from it. Can my keys work, please? Keyboard, please. Oh, wait a minute. Are you spawning stuff?
Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.
Yeah, I don't know what the devil was up with my keyboard. It wasn't responding to my actions. Hello.
All this crouching is damnation on my back. But I've seen everything I need to know what the enemy's up to. How fares the search? Any sign of Cadwell?
Sorry, not everyone made it.
Never do when it comes to these sea elves. They'll rob us of more than a few good souls before all is said and done here.
What makes you say that?
They're digging in, placing ballistae along the shore. When the Royal Navy finally does mount an attack, they'll be taking fire from Maormer on both land and sea. It'll be a bloodbath, unless some misfortune befalls their plans. Catch my drift?
What can the two of us do about it?
I'm not suggesting we repel the whole invasion, but I do know my way around a ballista. If we turn one toward their own ships and cause enough of a stir, we can draw on a friendly patrol and catch the sea elves out of their element.
All right, I'm in.
I'll get into position and await your attack. Then we'll give those sea snakes a good spearing while these two make for your vessel. You do have a vessel, don't you?
There's a small sailboat in the cove beyond the caves that we can use to escape.
All right. You two go prepare the boat our friend brought. We'll provide a distraction. Zenimax's wrath be with us.
And the ballista. Oh, you attacking already?
This is for Cadwell!
I was pinned down.
They didn't call me the scourge of the sea drakes for nothing.
Oh, you want to do? I can do some bolts too. I can take green beans. How about that?
Fall back and get to the boat.
Don't need that. I don't need to fall back. Not yet. We need to finish what we actually came here to do. So let's put that quest on. As soon as we get to a place of safety here, like over here.
Seals, fond of winged snakes and soggy chests. Noted.
Well, that must be it right there. She said it talks non-stop.
Ah, fleshy, thick-thumbed biped. Hello. You're an elf, right? Or is it a man? I'm sorry. I have some difficulty telling you people apart. You're much less blue than the others. In color, I mean, not disposition. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Your caretaker, Joseph sent me. I need your help to find time breaches in Summerset.
Josiah. Wait, you're talking about that jittering mage I tricked into freeing me, right? Oh, she's a delight. I had hoped for a longer holiday. Can only manage a leap like this once a century after all. I will.
If I take you out of the box, will you help me find these time breaches?
I'm actually quite comfortable here, mate. Cozy accommodations, the transliminal tones of the ocean waves, gangly meat brains to mock. But I guess I should be going. These elves plan to sell me. Can you imagine? I'll help you. On one condition.
What's the condition?
When we're done sewing up these chronosymphonic when we're done sewing up these time breaches, you'll let me wander the Mundus in peace. No more dim-witted Sijiks peppering me with questions. No more dusty shelves. You have a deal?
I'll discuss it with Lore Master Celarus. No promises.
Right. So, should we get going, or...?
Yes. Let's get moving. Oh, no, maybe we should ask some questions first.
Of course you do. Everyone asks questions, and I have all the answers. Fair warning. Be specific.
Oh, yeah.
I'm bound to tell the truth, but the truth can be a little... slippery. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Why are you called the Augur of the Obscure?
Well, an augur of the obvious wouldn't be very useful, would it? For what it's worth, I lobbied for something way more impressive. The resplendent skull of hexagonal wonders! It was forcefully vetoed. No counting for taste, I guess.
Those are just titles, though. Do you have a real name?
Of course I do. Everything has a name. Names give a thing its shape. Birds, snowflakes, tea kettles. You get the idea. I'd tell you mine, but you'd need about 6 more tongues and a pair of cymbals to pronounce it correctly, so let's not bother.
You said you're bound to tell the truth.
I am. One of the unfortunate quirks of the Sijic binding ritual that brought me here. I'm free to lie as much as I like, unless you, or anyone else for that matter, ask me a direct question. Cheap trick if you ask me.
The Sijics bound you here?
They did. A bit. I'm certain I could break out if I really put my mind to it. I don't blame them, honestly. If I was in their position, bobbing along like a little lost acorn in an ocean of knowledge, I'd want to trap me too.
Oh, this dude is funny. Well, you just did escape Artaeum. Well, you did just escape Artaeum.
I guess, but instantaneous translocation's not like a Sundas scroll. The veil here in Mundus is all thick and sticky, you know? Like I said before, I think I'm grounded for the foreseeable future. Oh well.
Why did the Sijics go to the trouble of binding you in the first place? Are you really that smart? Are you done?
I am. I had no idea you were so funny. We're gonna have a really good time, you and I. Yes, in answer to your direct question, I do know a lot, and by a lot, I mean basically everything.
What are you exactly?
I'm a traveler like you, except, well, nothing like you, to be honest, no offense. I'm what you might call an aspect, eh? Like an idea's shadow. Don't make a face, I'm telling you the truth. Not my fault your language is so crude.
Why does it sound like his voice is getting softer and softer? Why are you stuck in a crystal skull?
I'm not in the skull. I am the skull. At least here on Nern. Over in the adjacent place, I'm shaped like a throw pillow. Imagine that. You look confused. It's just a trick of the light, mate. The skull's what you might call a manifestation.
A manifestation of?
Of me! This is just sad. Try this. Imagine a soul gem. Got it? Now imagine that the soul in the gem is also the gem itself. Weird, right? Ha! Mime and a head explosion. You can't see it because I haven't got any arms, but it's happening.
All right, I heard enough. Let's get going.
Fair enough. So, where to? I assume you've got a map or something?
Use the Sigil map Summerset. Completed.
So, you know where we're going now, right? Good. You take me to a time breach, and I'll help you spot it. Huh. This bag's a bit snug, eh?
Oh man, we gotta go all over this? All over to these areas of Summerset? Are you serious? Oh my word. I didn't know it was gonna be that long. Maybe it won't take us long. Let's see. We need to go back to that lady. Lost at sea. Back to her. So we could fast travel back here. Instead of worrying about going all the way through. Oh wait, I want to do the boss fight here. We're already here, so might as well do it. We're just in the same area. Oh, little crabs, you want to get in on the action?
Who's better than us? Nobody.
I just saw somebody fighting over here. Whoa! Are you the boss? I guess he was the boss. Sorry, I just came in on the tail end here. I'm thinking he was the boss. All right, let's go back to here. Pay the coin. He didn't have very much health though to be the boss. Your daddy make it over here okay? Looks like it.
Father, you had me so worried. What happened? Where's your boat?
None of that now, my nervous cup. I'll tell you all about it. But first, there's one more thing we need to see to. Come, friends. It's time we commit our memories to the drink.
He's gonna go get drunk.
He washes up here after being gone for weeks, his boat nowhere in sight, and he acts like it's just another day on the sea. Was everything all right? Did he cause you any trouble?
Actually, the Morrowind attacked Western Corridel. Corrados and I crippled their ship. Kurtaros and I crippled their ship.
Oh, he put you up to that, didn't he? Papa always loves to embellish his journeys. Whatever the truth is, I'm just glad you brought him home safe. If all newcomers are so kind, Summerset will be fortunate to have you.
Okay.
He's not fooling me. I can tell something happened. Father's putting on a brave face like he used to whenever I'd ask him about his younger days. He'd smile and deflect the question, but I could see a sadness in his eyes he couldn't hide. His secret.
He's never told you about his past?
The fanciful story of meeting my mother, a myth about how the moon and stars winked on the day of my birth, and tall tales about his fishing voyages. Before that, not a word. Not once. I don't think I'll ever get the truth out of him.
I'm sure he'll open up in his own time.
70 years isn't enough. I love my father, but all I want is to love him for who he is, not who he shows me. When he was missing, I wasn't just worried I'd lose him. I was worried I'd never get the chance to know him.
I think you should tell him that. It's not my place to say.
You didn't come here to listen to a grown woman bawling about her father to a stranger. Forgive me. You did enough bringing him home safe. What comes after is up to me.
Do you know anyone by the name of Wendlin?
Oh, yes. She and Cadwell have been together for years. She used to look after me when I was younger, while Father and the others were off at sea. She's a good friend.
Do you know where I can find her?
I imagine she'll be with Father and the others, waiting to see Cadwell when she arrives.
Do you know where your father ran off to?
He and his mates have a tradition of celebrating their safe return. They're partial to a small batch brewer on the south side of Alinor, by the craft masons. They'll probably be there all night.
Your father's never talked about his past?
The fanciful story of meeting my mother, a myth about how the moon and stars winked on the day of my birth,
and
tall tales about his fishing voyages. Before that, not a word. Not once. I don't think I'll ever get the truth out of him.
He can work a ballista, I know that much.
You're serious? So what you said about the sea elves attacking, it was all true? What's he hiding? Was he a pirate? I always wondered if he didn't talk about it because he was ashamed.
He told me he was a Marine in the Queen's Navy.
Why would he hide that? I'm sorry, I have so many questions and it's not you who has the answers. I'll leave my father to the company of his friends for now, but when he's ready to come home, he can't leave his other life behind this time.
Good luck to you. So, actually, let's take a look. We need to... She said that he would be somewhere south of Alinor, drinking. I'd like to go... I did say south, right? I'd really like to go let them know, or let the person who passed away know. I don't know where he went. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. She said that he went to some bar or tavern south of Alinor. What do we got to do here? I should take a look at the map, Josepha, transcribe, familiarizing myself with it might help later. Seal the breaches on Summerset Isle. Oh, so it's not going to pinpoint it for me. I need to figure it out. Okay, let's look at the map. Should be in here. I completed this already. What are you talking about, game? So there is... Let's see, there's one right over here in the open water area, it looks like. What we could do is just kind of go around the map, maybe. So... There's one right around in here. Let's get back. Wait, there's one over in here too somewhere, right? Let me take a picture of this map. I don't have to keep popping it up. Okay. Let's go. And there's one over here. Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me they're all near these world bosses, but no. Let's run over here. Looks like there might be one right over here. Oh. What is this? Oh, is this one?
Yeah.
This one the breaches? Probably. It's a boss fight.
That's it.
No? Just something that popped out of the ground. Okay. Because nothing got sealed there. Oh, that's some bull. That's some bull. Fighting for... Yeah, you see nothing. Go back to whatever you're doing.
Good to get stocked up.
Okay, this is going to be an experience. Well, can Abyssal Geyser discovered.
Been on the lookout for that.
I would think that it would pop up on the map when we got close to the area. Oh, here we go.
Beach nearby. No way is so intent on sealing them. Linear time is so overrated. Just imagine, you could die before you were even born. Wait, that's horrifying, isn't it? I'm sorry. Never mind.
Wait. I said seal it, but it didn't. Oh. Here we go. No? What? I'm not understanding. Seal time breaches on summer... I guess I'm not understanding.
Oh, you're going to love this one. I'm seeing a tiny island surrounded by... It's either water or cats. Difficult to say. Let's hope it's the cats, eh?
Tiny island? What? Tiny island? See, now it's come up. Use. I'm not understanding this at all. I am not. There's a couple of tiny islands over here, but why did that come up over there? Let's go on in the water. A few tiny islands over here. Relenthal Abyssal Geyser discovered.
You're going to regret this.
What?
No, sorry, I didn't want to talk to you. I'm trying to loot. Tiny island. Well, here's something over here. Is it this? I still don't understand what we're supposed to do, other than, you know, it says to seal time breaches. Oh, okay. Does something glow when we get close? Maybe? Something's glowing. Take that. Aha. Okay. So it's gonna glow. It's gonna glow blue when we're near it. I mean, he said it when we were over there. He said a tiny island. I'm like, Okay, a tiny island. That don't mean nothing to me. I mean, look at all these little tiny islands. And the other one looks like it might be over in here somewhere, maybe? Let's put a marker over here. What? Happening?
You know, coral's just weird sack animal bones, right? So this is a bit like a cemetery, I guess. Ugh, you do not want to know what their ghosts look like. Old cheese. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, so
Building up a stack.
Go, so maybe near a cemetery.
thinker.
So we do the auger thing. Oh, there it is. And then we use it, and then it will highlight where the blue is that we need to seal. Okay, I got it now. Okay, the other one. On here. Is over in here somewhere. Let's put marker. Okay, it's over there, but let's fast travel over there. Fast travel right here. So let's get over there. This better be worth it. Marker here.
Ooh, a spooky clifftop estate. What a fine place for a breach. All sorts of ghastly things happened here. I can tell you that. I'd shudder if I had shoulders. I'm kidding, of course. Mortal fear is hilarious.
Okay, so we're close. I say I was concentrating on something. Are there some steps here? Yeah, there are. Okay. Okay, I see a dot. I see a dot. Here we go. Okay, 3 of 9. Jeez Louise, I need a whole episode just for this. Next one is like right around in here. Okay.
Ah, there's a breach here. City's a bit gaudy, eh? At least by mortal standards. Where I come from, this would be a little more than a prevy. I'm kidding, of course. Ellen P's where I come from.
Okay. Where's that going? It's up above. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? It's up there? I just came from up there. Oh, it's right here. What do you mean it's up above? Jeez Louise. Next. Okay, looks like we're going down here.
This breach is in a zoo. Wow. You know, I'm endlessly fascinated by animals. A bit like walking plants, eh? Except with more, you know, fluids. Ugh, what a word that is.
This breach is in a zoo. Okay, well let's find breaches over here. Okay. Right there it is. Okay, the next one be down in here. Seal bar.
A breach near the sea. Ah, I do love the ocean. It's a shame you can only see it in 3 dimensions. All the quasitones and endless number forms. Actually, I take it back. Your meat brain would explode if you saw this.
Oh gosh, it's way down there. What? What? Okay, we're jumping. Bring up the map, find the next one. Like somebody else is on the same hunt as us. Looks like maybe like right around in here. I hear it happening. I thought I closed this already. Oh, maybe I didn't because the fighting. Guess not. Alright, that one's sealed. And now we are headed west. Didn't I put a marker down? I thought I did. I guess I didn't. Out here.
Oh, I hear a breach nearby. You can't, can you? Count yourself lucky. Sounds like a swarm of bees bouncing around in a tin bucket full of sleigh bells. Sort of like that racket bards make.
Okay. It's close by. One more. That was back in the original area that we were in. So over in here. Maybe over here. It's up. I think that's it up there. I just caught sight of a little bit of blue. Here we go. Oh my word. This better be it for this. Ah! Yeah, leave. Whew. Is that it? Are we done? Good gravy. Artem. Ooh, 6. Oh my, that's a little steep. Maybe we should not do that. Cancel. Yeah, maybe we should just ride back up here. That's a little on the expensive side. I can't calm my mouth right there. Dude, this better be it. I'm telling you. I just want the skill line. I don't even know what it does. But that was a pain in the butt. Okay. Where are you at? Okay, you're down back here in your office. Looky here, Lore Master.
Welcome back, Initiate. Have you done as I asked? Are the time breaches on Summerset Isle truly sealed?
Yes, I sealed all the breaches on Summerset.
Well done. Well done indeed. You already seem well versed in the cardinal virtues of our order. Altruism, foresight, precision in both thought and action. You will be a true asset to the order. Of that I am certain.
Thank you, Lore Master. What's next?
Speak with Josarja. She will want to know that the augur is safe, no doubt. Yes, I know all about its sudden disappearance. You did well in recovering it. I bade her give you something, your first step on the path. She awaits you in the Athenaeum.
Thank you. I'll go speak to Josiah. Jay. I'm going to call her Jay because I can't pronounce her name. And of course, she's way over here. Hey, Jay. Oh, no, not you.
What are you thinking?
Thank goodness you're back. I hope the augur didn't give you too much trouble. I know it can be a handful. Now, the Lore Master asked me to give you something. The first of many gifts.
What is it?
The most valuable gift. Knowledge. Please, use it carefully. When I learned my first spell, I accidentally banished a toad to the far ends of time. At least I think I did. It hasn't come back yet. Congratulations, you've earned it. And my thanks.
Okay, unidentified Summerset head armor and a skill line.
First-rate work in Summerset. Really, first-rate. Unfortunately, we have another problem. Are you ready to set out again?
No, not quite
Initiate?
yet.
A word?
Let's take a look at the skill line that we have now. So, the ultimate is undo. Step backwards a tie, resetting your health, magicka, stamina, and position of what they were 4 seconds ago. Time stop. Are these abilities any good? Does anybody use these? I mean, I'm not really interested in doing their quest yet. And I know that's the only way that you're able to unlock these. But we're done for now. We're going to get out of here. Get back to Summerset. And then when we come back in the next episode, we will proceed with the next expansion, which is, I believe it's Elsewhere, but let me double check that. Yes, it's going to be Elsewhere, and we will do the prologue, the correct prologue. When I say correct, I mean I'm doing the prologue and not starting the actual expansion. Let's get back to Summerset. Move that. Actually, we could just put the, go here. Okay, you guys, that's gonna do it. We have finished the Summerset expansion, ending on the Sigic Order quest where we're running around like a chicken with her head cut off trying to seal those breaches, but we got it done. And I will see you on in the next expansion. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Summerset. And if you did, I appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up to like it and subscribe. It's free to do both. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.